Hi, I'm Grace Plata. I'm here to equip, empower, and encourage you to help you live your best life. Welcome back to another Facebook Live. I have my voice back. I'm so happy about that. I lost it about, I don't know, 4 days ago. I almost lost it completely. Then it started coming back. Then I had a sore throat. Well, anyway, I'm back. I can talk now, and I'm really happy about that. So, do we have any? No, that's okay. So you probably know what it feels like to be frustrated, right? You're upset, you're annoyed, and sometimes you're angry. I was really frustrated when my voice was kind of starting to go away from me, so I thought this might be kind of fun to talk about. So give me a thumbs up if you've never heard about what I'm going to talk to you guys about today, what I'm about to tell you next. So have you ever heard what frustration proves about you? This is going to be really interesting, okay? Frustration proves that you have vision. Congratulations, you can feel proud of yourself today because frustration is actually a good thing. So you can be really happy about that. You don't have to feel like a big spank and feel like, oh, I shouldn't feel frustrated. No, it's actually a good thing. So congratulations. But here are some examples of like how frustration has been used to make things for the better. You know, the United States, it was founded because people were frustrated and tired of how they were being ruled over. So they did something about it. And they founded the United States. And there's some other examples that are not so dramatic. I mean, you look around stores, and I think like kitchen supply stores are even better examples because like they have like inventions for every single thing. Like somebody's frustrated with the problem, and they go and make something, and, you know, they mass produce it, and it's in your kitchen store. I just love it because you can see, that'll help this, and that'll help that. So like stuff for like peeling garlic or like stuff for keeping brown sugar moist, and you better believe we bought stuff for that because that's frustrating. But frustration makes people think of ways to solve problems. So if you're frustrated with your situation, maybe your friends, your family, a job, if you're frustrated with, I guess, if a spouse, if you're married, if you're frustrated with money, how you can get things paid, if you feel like overwhelmed, overburdened, and feel like you're suffocating, it's okay. You're frustrated. Frustration proves you have vision because it lets you know that things can be better, that there's like you'll be thinking of solutions, that there's a future, that you have vision. Do you get what I'm saying? So frustration makes you think of ways to solve problems. So I went to a conference in April, and there was this really great guest speaker there. His name was Dr. Tom Anderson. And he's like the type of guy where you can definitely tell that he's done a lot of research, a lot of extensive, intense research, and you can tell he knows what he's talking about. And he was talking about how like our minds work, how we think, and how that can mess us up or make us go forward. And so what I thought was really interesting, what I've made sure to put in my own life, is that the last thing you think about before going to sleep, you'll be thinking about all night. And I'm like, that's so interesting. So you have to be really careful about what you think about. And while you're sleeping, you'll be thinking about it all night, and that can be good and bad because it's like, what are you thinking about? What you think about, you'll see more in your life, right? And have you heard that before? What you think about grows. Sometimes you hear things in the mind like seeds, like you plant a seed and it slowly grows the more you think about it. That's a great analogy. Like you hear things and you're thinking about it all night and unconsciously, and you're unaware of thinking about it. That's kind of the scary thing about it. But you're thinking about it all night long. And so that can also be good because if you're frustrated and you're thinking about a problem, your mind is automatically thinking of a solution to the problem. And so he went on vacation. He went windsurfing with his son, and they were trying to be balanced that whole day. They kept falling off, like swallowing the whole ocean. I think that's what he said. I don't remember. But he was talking about how they went home that night, and he was like, Dad, are we ever going to learn how to windsurf? He's like, yeah, our minds will think about the solution to the problem while we're sleeping. He's like, son's like, oh, okay. So they get back up and they go to sleep, and they get back up the next morning and they go to try to windsurf, and they get on and they're fine balance. Like, and they were able to learn how to windsurf. I'm like, that is so interesting. And I don't know. I think like stuff like that, how like not quite mind control, but mind hacks. That's like a better name for it than mind control. Mind control sounds evil, but mind hacks, like how to like think of problems. I was up till like 11, 30 last night trying to think of solutions to like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? And I was happy to say I was able to come up with some answers while I was sleeping. So that's a great plus. But just think about that. Like, what you think about the last thing before you go to sleep is what you'll be thinking about all night. Once you know that, you'll be thinking about, okay, I got to be really careful about what I'm thinking about. I mean, the first time I heard like what you think about grows, I'm like, my mind, like I was like really worried about what I was thinking about, because I'm like, I don't want that to grow. So because once you know that, you'll think about, like, you'll be more conscious about what you're thinking about. You'll think about what you're thinking about. So that's kind of interesting. So you'll be more aware of what you're thinking about before bed. So we have these amazing minds. Our minds are made to think, and we gotta think, right? So I thought this was pretty interesting. So if you're frustrated, you'll come up with those solutions. If it's really important to you, think about it before you go to sleep, but don't think about all the negative stuff. Think about the problems and how you can get some solutions. And I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.